Networking for successful professional growth involves three scenarios. One is networking within the company at different positions, then networking within the company and outside companies through social media, and the number three, networking during business events where many people are available at the same time and also they are also looking for networking. So let's focus on the scenario 3, the do's and don'ts of networking during events. Now, in this case, let's talk about the do's. There are 3 stages for during networking for the events. The first stage is preparation stage. The stage 2 is conversation stage. Stage 3, you can say this is call to action and follow up. These are the 3 stages. Let's go in detail of each stage. Coming to the preparation stage, this is very important just before going to the event. First of all, we need to define the purpose of why are we going to that event. We can be going for multiple reasons. We need to define that purpose properly. Let me take an example. When I go to events, I will look for, let's say I wanted to increase my vendors who are supplying, who can supply for my company, where I can add their products into my products and sell. So that I am looking for vendors as a collaborator. So I need more vendors as partners. Now, the second scenario for me is I wanted to look for customers for me. Who can be my customer? Who can be my customer? So that I will know, okay, this is what I have to tell them. This area, this area, this area. Because when I work in multiple areas, they can be customer in one of this area, this area, this area. Correct? Or I can be their customer. I can be their customer. So I can be a vendor or a collaborator, or I can be a customer, or I want them to be a customer, or I can look for jobs. If I am looking for jobs, I want to know which company is best for me to work with. Okay? So the purpose might be different. Sometimes it can be multiple purpose. Say, I am also looking for freelancing job, or I am looking for partners, I am looking for this, that. So it can be multiple case. So first thing is defining the purpose is very important in the preparation. Okay? Once you have your purpose, so all these events, they will have websites or materials which are available so that you can see which companies are available there and also which are the important people who are attending it. Then you can make a list of which people you really wanted to meet and why. And why. This is really important to write down. So once you figure out whom you are going to meet and why, so make a list of all the people in a notebook. And you are going to carry this notebook also to the event. Okay? So make a list of people whom you are going to meet and why. Once that is the see. Now if you look at, I told you multiple scenarios, right? Now each scenario you have to prepare your introduction pitch. And this introduction pitch cannot be long. It should be very short. I prefer it to be less than 30 seconds. In less than 30 seconds, you should introduce yourself. Okay, in less than 30 seconds, you should introduce yourself. So, prepare for that introduction message. Prepare for that introduction message which is less than 30 seconds. If I am going to have like a multi-purpose slide, if I go to a customer, who is my customer, the way I should introduce should be different. If I am going to a vendor, the way I should introduce should be different. If I am going to, like I am the customer for them, the way I should introduce should be different. If I am looking for a job, the way I should introduce is different. If I am looking becoming a freelancer, again it's different. So, make sure the message what you are going to give with respect to that purpose, make that message and deliver it within 30 seconds. Okay, so get prepared with that message. Okay, so you got a list, you got a message. Now it's a time of the day where you have to go there. Obviously, your energy is very important. If you are at low energy, you speak like okay, like this, so boring. It's difficult to get very good networking. So your energy should be at a very high. You need to be very professionally dressed. Your energy should be high. Then you need to carry your visiting cards. You need to carry your notebook, pen. If someone don't have visiting, you need to write down their name and contact details. Everything is needed. Okay, everything. And I suggest like when you are writing anyone's details, use capital fonts like this. If you use small fonts, you may mess up their email ID in some way, so you won't get connected afterwards. If they started writing for you, ask them to write in capitals. The reason is, if they write in shorthand, you won't be able to figure out or where it is missing. Then that's it. You won't be able to connect with them. Okay, so that is very important to carry a notebook and cards professionally dressed very well and with a high energy. Okay, so this is what you have to do with the preparation phase. Now let's move to conversation phase. So again I said here energy is important, and the first thing is smile. You should have a pleasant smile before you will have eye to eye contact, you will have a smile, then you initiate the discussion. Sometimes you need to shake your hands, sometimes you don't need. Okay, but the smile and the energy and the eye to eye contact is very important. So eye to eye, smile and energy, all three are important. Go there, do your short introduction. Once your introduction is done, they will also introduce themselves. Then you need to find a common ground. You need to find a common ground where we can discuss. Sometimes, let's say you look at a product and you see, okay, this is great. So compliment them. Yeah, I see this is a great product. May I know more about it? So ask, like when you build a rapport, right? Obviously they'll be more interested in talk about that. Talk about themselves. So make a rapport with a common ground, and if needed or if possible, compliment them with whatever they did. Okay? Once you will have a great conversation with that. Okay? And that should end with a call to action. And like you can say, yeah, surely we'll meet after the event. Let's have a meeting so date. It can be a tentative date. Okay, no one knows how busy are going to be, or they're going to give time or not. But make sure there's a tentative plan and date to have a meeting or some call to action is there. It's only connection. We'll see how we can work together later. Just only a social media linked connection or an email connection. You can do that. You can say like, yeah, sure. I'll send an email after this event. Then we'll get connected and discuss more. Make that call to action and follow. So once you go back, you have to send a thank you message, and with an email or you can try to send a connection in professional networks. Anyway, do that. Okay. So conversation should end up with this. Then once you go back, you have to finish this follow-up. So these are very important. Now we finish the do's. Let's talk about don'ts. See, avoid becoming a self-promotion. So during this stage, make sure you are not spending too much time in the particular booth or any place. So that if you are staying more time, you are spending more time there. Obviously they will entertain you at that point of time. But after that, when you try to connect here and ask for more time, they will see you are not that much useful, or you take too much of their time. They won't give you too much attention here. So spend less time here, they will give you more attention here. Okay, so don't spend too much time here. Okay, unnecessarily. Of course, if there is a demo, you've been there, you do that, so that's fine, that's needed. You unnecessarily don't stay more in this stage. Okay, so don't try to do all self explanation, like blabbering about yourself and say, okay, this is how I'm, this is what I am, this is what I am. Don't do too much. This is not a sales pitch. Okay, this is not a sales pitch. So this is only introduction. Here, after we have follow up and have next meetings, there we can discuss more. this is not the place or time to discuss more. See, one more thing, while doing this conversation, right, one more don't is your body language is very important. Your eye-to-eye contact is very important. If you're not doing, like when they are speaking to you, you keep seeing like this, like this, like this, like this. They also feel that you are not genuinely interested in them. Okay, so don't do like this. Make eye-to-eye contact. Make sure you are genuinely interested in hearing them. Okay? So your body language is very important. Even say, for example, if you got a phone at that time, so don't try to take the phone. Keep the phone in silent mode when you are in that networking event. Okay, when you are just away from it and say that you are alone, then you can take your phone and see what has happened. But never do it even if it rings when someone is there. You take it, put silent mode and then continue. That they will appreciate it. Okay? So finally, now you made a list. Don't try to rush. Don't try to rush. See, quality is more important than quantity. If you made a list of 100 people, if you keep running, and you don't have more quality connections done, you made quantity, that doesn't help because here they are going to fail. Here, so follow these simple do's and don'ts. So with a little preparation and a better conversation and a quick call to action, you can turn these events into a goldmine of great network. So go there, network like a pro, and watch your career grow fast. All the best for you. So happy learning and keep learning. So coming to the call to action for you, subscribe, and also if you like to know more about different topics on career growth, so please message in the comments saying what is the area you are looking for, then I'll try to make a video in that area. So if you have any questions in networking or any opinions on networking, please type in the comments. Surely we'll look into it and then come back to you. So all the best.